Hello everybody, welcome to another wonderful day of Kusogr4nde. Oh my gosh, you know, daylight is trying to mess up everybody's lives. Freaking daylight? Seriously, just go away. Mike, thank you for subbing again. Come join the love and the butts, okay? Mostly butts. I like butts. Wow, daylight! Daylight, whoa! 14 months of pain, Mike. It's about right, though. That's what life is about. Ooh. So, we have 4 people going up against each other in a beautiful game. I'm going to spoil it a little bit, teeny tiny bit for those of you who are already here. We've got a game coming from, probably the 80s. I actually don't know for sure. It might have been the 90s, but it feels like it's probably the 80s. Almeisha, you love mystery game? Well, good. This music is from Pinball Illusions. It was made by Digital Illusions, which we've actually had 1 or 2 of the company's games on Kusogr4nde, so definitely rock out to this. Oh yeah, we've got good stuff coming up your way. What is it? Who is it? I'm not going to spoil it, but it's probably from the 80s. I think. I'm so good at, like, knowing what's going on around me, you know? It's a professional skill, one very much developed by other people in their own lives, but not me. Hello, Nudge. Welcome, Rhythm Song. 2 months stream, 2 months total. Thank you so much for the support. Come join the fun. I am from the 80s, Silver Moon. You're completely right. I was born in 1985. Good year. I don't remember any of it, but, you know. That's just how life goes. 1988 there. 88's okay. 82, a little early in that decade. 83's getting a little better, a little hotter there. Good. Lots of 80s people here. I like it. $1993. Oh, you're so young, Adamant Artvile. Although I love that you have a Doom name that completely makes sense with the year you were born. Wind Rider Shiva. Yeah, you've got the right year for being born. Okay, 87, 80. Dana, you are as 80s as anybody can get. You are the true 80s kid. Denari, you're from 1976? I wouldn't have pegged you as from the 70s. That's pretty cool. Crazy Sunshine, I'm older than you. I could kick your butt in years. Oh, talking about kicking butt, we're just gonna have 4 people in a little bit have their butts kicked by a video game, and who better to choose a game than our lovely Tina Hacks? Tina, if you want to hop into chat, you are more than welcome to. I love that I just, like, hop in here and assume people are listening to me blab and that they're going to come join. Tina! I would love for you to come say hi. It's all. Tina does unique MAME and other arcade ones? I don't know, because the last one was definitely... What was the last game? Cabbage Patch Kids, I believe, is the last one that Tina chose. And that was a blast. It was for MSX. It was a good game. Hello, Tina!
Hey, sorry about that.
Oh no,
it's... make some tea.
Oh, tea. I like it. Oh, good. What flavor? Green?
Just Earl Grey.
Oh, Earl Grey. Okay. That's good stuff. Good, good. Well, Tina, we're ready for your game, and if I recall correctly, you chose an MSX game last time, right?
That's right.
And we've got another one today?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this one's pretty good.
Yeah, I was looking at the cover, and it reminded me of Wreck-It Ralph.
A little bit different.
Okay.
Slightly less plot in this game, if I'm being honest.
That's fair enough.
But basically the same thing, really, in as much as it's a video game.
Okay, it's a video game. Good. Well, it's Squish'em Sam. You know, Wreck-It Ralph, Squish'em Sam, sort of along the same line of things. I have no idea what this game is.
Oh, I think that you're gonna really enjoy it.
Oh, good. I'm always happy to hear that. Oh, sorry, you're hearing music. Stop. Let me go ahead and get that fixed for you. Okay. But yeah, I'm excited. I absolutely love old games, okay? Because I was watching Cabbage Patch Kids, and I'm like, this is totally my type of game. Like, it sounds kind of stupid to say that about Cabbage Patch Kids, but it got me excited for life, okay?
Well, I'm glad to hear it. So, when are you gonna put up a world record run of Cabbage Patch Kids?
Oh, maybe next week. Actually, next week is spring break, so it's gonna be a little bit lighter on my load, which is gonna be great. So maybe I can do something. I don't know. We'll find out fairly soon. But Cabbage Patch Kids was sort of a more typical arcade-style game, is what I'd say, probably.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, Tina, thank you for hosting, and thanks Grumpmeister for subbing again. Yeah, the platform is MSX. I still get really arcadey vibes from what I've seen with this, though. Like, it could be lying to me. Do you think it's lying?
I don't think so. This is fairly arcadey as games go.
Okay.
I've got some less arcadey games kind of coming up, but right now they mostly exist as backup options.
Oh, those backup options. They're always just right out of sight. You know what? I love that everybody has pretty much a queue of all of these games that they could possibly have. And I think we're gonna eventually see some of them, you know? Eventually. Might take a little while. But... oh, okay. I'm seeing a little bit of the gameplay now, and it's not exactly what I imagined, but it's pretty good. Well,
I'm sure you can see all of the parallels between this game and Wreck-It Ralph.
all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of parallel, this has nothing to do with parallels, but do you happen to know who's going to be doing audio for us?
I believe Garby is going to be doing our audio.
Aw, yay, Garby. Perfect. Let me go ahead and change that over so that I have that marked. Thank you, bottom tier, for coming and subscribing. Come on, let's get this fixed. Gina, layouts are hard.
Yeah, layouts are impossible, and people who are good at them are wizards, pretty much.
Those dang old wizards. Just running around, capturing our hearts as well as our screens. So good job, you wizards. You're so good. I'm sure we have a few wizards here in chat. I appreciate it. Good to keep wizarding. So, Tina, what have you been up to for the last week or so? Any new exciting games? You got GDQ submissions done, right?
Yeah, GDQ submissions are done. My cart of Rad Gravity didn't get here in time, so I'm kind of bummed. Didn't get that one in. But
still could have done emulator.
I mean, yes, that is technically true, but outside of Kusogr4nde, I really don't use emulator. Both because I like being able to play on the original hardware, and also because emulators lag. It's really quite disconcerting to go back and forth.
Yeah, that's actually really difficult, and with a game like Rad Gravity, it would be...
Yeah, that game's bad enough as it is.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. Okay, I'll let you off the hook this time. I've got a couple
of submissions in. I've been doing a lot of world record attempts at Monster Boy, which is real fun.
Yeah, I have never played that. But watching it, it looks like the type of game that I would just really enjoy.
Yeah, if you're looking for a modern take on the classic adventure game style, it doesn't really fit in with the theme of Kusogr4nde, but other than that, it's a fantastic game.
Okay, well, you know, if you're recommending a game, odds are it doesn't fit into the theme of Kusogr4nde. Oh. Okay, I am just waiting for one... Oh, somebody changed their username. Tripping me up. It's fine. I'll live. You know, Twitch used to, like, never allow people to change usernames. And we all were so angry. Yeah, every week now, people are changing them. And I'm like, I appreciate the anarchy to some degree, but please. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this fixed. And I think we're almost ready to roll here. Yours has never changed. Mine has never changed as well. So I'm going with my old school name. What would I even change mine to? Tina, can you recommend some usernames for me?
It needs to be either something which is a pun, or something which encourages people to to provide puns to you.
I mean, it could be.
Oh, actually, I've got it. Just Hey Bro Sencha.
No, that's even worse. No Hey Bro Sencha. Okay, I'm gonna check with Garby. I do not hear any sound.
There is no sound in the demo, so let me ask Garby to just start the game briefly so that you can capture the audio such as it is.
Hey everybody, thank you for being nerds.
Also, could you dump the multi-stream to me?
I do not have a multi-stream.
Oh,
I have 4 individual windows, so that I can get the max resolution, okay?
Okay, that's... With a game like this, you do want to capture all of the pixels.
Every pixel is perfect. Okay. Oh, yeah, different resolutions. Oh, jeez. That was beautiful, in a way. Okay. I can boost it more on my side if needed. I'm going to do that. Let me make some quick adjustments, Tina, so that I don't destroy our viewers' ears. Because...
I don't think there's that much of a concern when it comes to that. I just figure you're going to be hearing this for the next hour.
Well, the main concern is that if I make these changes and then do something stupid, their ears are gone. They go flying out the window. It's kind of scary. We're gonna hear this for an hour, Tina. Why would you do this to me? Okay, it looks like we have 3 out of 4 players ready, just waiting for Terror Van. Terror Van? You know, vans are kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie.
And vans which are specifically constructed for terror. Really
geez.
scary.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Oh, it reminds me of Halloween. I think we went through a trailer or some van that had Halloween decorations all throughout. It was a little bit terrifying.
Yeah, that doesn't sound not terrifying.
Yeah. Okay, as soon as I hear sound, I'm going to start the timer. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I think we're all ready. Oh, I love these sound effects. Okay.
Yeah, it's real good.
You know what? This is giving me severe Miner 2049er vibes.
Yeah, I can see that.
At least audio-wise. Gameplay-wise, knows, but it's about the right time period. So, give me a little information. What is going on in this game? I see some scary vans on Terror Van's screen, but that's about it.
Yeah. So, otherwise, you're a construction worker.
Okay.
And the building that you're working on has been invaded by stuff, pixels. It's been invaded by malicious pixels. And your equipment is at the very top of the building. So you need to climb the building, and you need to, all of these malicious pixels, you need to squish them, Sam.
I want to squish them. How do you squish them?
So you'll see some of the players lifting up their legs as they're moving past spiders, aliens, pixels. And if you were to allow your legs to drop immediately above one of these blobs of mean, you would squish that whatever, only temporarily. No death in this game, other than you if you fall off the building.
Okay, so you can die, but nothing that you're squishing. What are they,
That's right.
Anyway?
So the bugs are obvious, and everything else is, I don't have an answer for you.
The bugs are so cute, though.
The bugs are very cute.
I like the wheels of cheese.
Monsters later on.
Oh, good. I'm excited. That's all I want in my life.
I had interpreted them as, like, spools of wire, but now they're wheels of cheese. You're actually building a dairy skyscraper, I guess.
A dairy skyscraper. Oh, boy. I'm actually really excited about the dairy skyscraper. Whee! The sound effects. This is like my childhood. The sound effects.
Same. I didn't have an MSX as a kid, but this is very reminiscent of the games that I did have as a kid.
Oh, Dana, apparently this literally was his childhood. He built many dairy skyscrapers as a kid.
Dana is very talented that way.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, the only thing that this game really lacks is an extremely bad voice dub of somebody warning you that there's falling rocks.
You know, if it did have that, this would be a game of the century.
That's true.
So, apparently there are multiple ports of this game?
Yeah, this came out on a lot of the classic PCs. It came out as Squish'em on the MSX, but Squish'em Sam is another title which was rather common. I think that the Amstrad port and the Commodore port were both called Squish'em Sam.
I love when you get game over, it's like... it just blows at you aggressively.
Yes. Yes, it's blowing into the receiver of your phone because the person on the other end is so mad that you could not climb a building and retrieve whatever it is that you're trying to retrieve from that particular building.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty mad too. So, I assume the things that you can squish can hurt you as well, right?
Oh yeah, if you're not lifting your legs as you go over them, or, if they're not already actively squished, you just lose a life if you touch them.
Well, that's nice. It looks like if
As
they
seen
crawl
on
over your
Terrorvan's
hands, it's fine.
Oh yeah, it's totally fine. You've got really, really good grip strength. So there's nothing that they can really do to hurt you from above you. Falling rocks and such, those hurt. Those hit your head. But the enemies themselves, yeah, totally fine. They can crawl over your hands, etc. But whenever they're near your feet, they can just they also have great grip strength. They'll grab you and just pull you right off the building.
By the way, someone is up to level 10. I don't know if we've seen quite that much progress on anybody else's screen, but that's a pretty good amount of climbing here.
Indeed so. So, I see the question in chat, is everybody playing the same version / difficulty, and unless somebody has hunted out an alternate ROM or something, yes.
Are there multiple difficulties?
Not to my knowledge, other than the fact that as you climb and you'll see the colors changing and such, there are multiple levels, and that's how we're going to be tracking progress. It's just level, and then score will be a pretty darn good tiebreaker.
Gotcha. It looks like Terrorvan has managed to break the game in some way.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm wondering if Terrorvan is using the other MSX core in the emulator package that is handed out for Kuso.
It's possible if there's one in there and they loaded that one.
I know that we've got 2 MSX cores. Blue MSX is what we typically tell people to use because that's what we test against.
Well, Terrorvan grabbed the bag.
And the parachute provided by Sirius has worked again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love that the score wraps around the screen. It's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Look, this was a wild time in computer history. We had a lot of different ways to represent data. Occasionally, that meant not having things correctly update.
You know what? Maybe that could be number of I have no idea what it is, but that's cool. It can't be number of lives. Why would it have 3 digits? It's got to be part of the score, right?
It's got to be. The number of lives you're going to see down towards the bottom of the screen.
So 43, 44. You have 44 lives.
I'm not 100% sure what the other digit is, but no, it's 3 lives and then you game over.
Ah, okay. Maybe it's just how good your arms are. People have level 4 arms.
Oh, that would make perfect sense.
Yeah. I mean, look at how good you're climbing, you don't even use your legs.
Legs are worthless. If you use your legs, you fall off the building.
Ah. Oh no! There goes
To
Guardy.
respond in chat, yeah, there's no continues in this game. That would be silly.
Every once in a while people are like, wow, there's no chance somebody is going to... Sorry, the game over screen got me again. But people are like, oh, there's no chance we're going to see the whole game. This
is actually one of those things that's kind of nice. Near as makes no difference. Within 5 minutes, we've seen the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
But we get to enjoy the suffering of our good friends for the next hour. Also, a police siren, for reasons.
Yeah, the thing is, what I'm glad about this is that even though it is the same game that we're seeing, the difficulty continues to increase as they go. So, it's not going to be smooth sailing for any of the players. It's going to be really trying to figure out what they need to do in order to make it to the next level. Terrorvan is on to level 10, I believe. I know Garby has made it this far.
Yeah, I think what we've seen as far as I've noticed level 13 on one screen. I think it was Terror Van.
Ooh.
But yeah, we're gonna see some players get pretty high up there. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, the levels get real hectic later on.
I can believe it. I like the ghosts. Terror Van is busting ghosts right now. And, you know, Ghostbusters could have learned a lesson here. All you have to do is stomp on the ghosts.
It makes it a lot easier, and it makes you feel good.
Oh, yeah.
Caravan, watching just a bit too much television there.
You know, if you're doing construction on a cheese skyscraper, I imagine you need some form of entertainment, you know?
Yeah, but if you watch too much, you're gonna fall off the building.
The spray work in this game is so good! Oh no, Terrorvan! Okay, so I believe it's the number right next to the men that would be your number of lives. So Terrorvan has 0 lives left. Jal probably got an extra life, up to 4 lives. Yeah, Sam was hired both as a construction worker as well as an expert in the occult. He's an exorcist, actually.
That makes sense, it's probably true.
Okay. So, is there a story to this game at all?
No.
Okay.
You're Sam. You're trying to get your things back. The building is dangerous. Don't fall down.
That's a good story. Okay. Garby, moving on to the next level. It seems like it's 3 levels per building.
Yeah, I don't think that in my playing I ever saw that not be the case.
So, I'm getting information, by the way, from Wikipedia. Thank you, Wikipedia, for sponsoring this stream. That Sam is climbing to the top of each building in order to grab money. He's robbing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sam is a robber. I mean,
I like this story better. This
okay.
is now much more exciting.
This is getting awesome. Okay. Okay. Debris is blah, blah, blah. That's about all I see about the story. And then you parachute down in order to attempt the next building. The style of building does not change, but the grid layout and colors change. Okay, thank you for that information. Sam moves by shimmying horizontally across the grid and climbing upwards. Once he has moved up a story, he cannot climb back down.
Yes, that is entirely true.
Wow.
Always go forward. This is life lessons.
Especially
Whether
if
you're
you're
a
robbing
thief,
a skyscraper.
a murderer, really any type of criminal, or, I mean, maybe non-criminals, but I don't think that those exist.
I
Always
love
go
it.
forward.
You know, there were robber barons, and then there were robber exorcists, and Sam tends to be the second type. Okay, extra lives can be collected during play, and up to 128 can be held by the player.
I don't think that we have too much concern of that.
Beep, boop, boop, boop. Oh, I love it. New goal, get 128 lives. Come on, people.
I want to see it happen. Also, shoutouts to Sirius, who decided to use a signed integer instead of an unsigned integer, so you can't have 255 lives.
Oh, you know what? It's probably for the best. So, Sirius is the company that made this?
That's correct.
So, apparently in the Coleco version of the game, digitized speech is employed when Sam performs certain actions. For instance, he exclaims Squish'em.
I'm kind of sad. I'm so sad now that I have the MSX version.
Oh, it's okay.
After this, we need to look up that speech. We need to look up what that sounds like.
So he yells Squish'em after successfully attacking an enemy, and he also yells money, money, money after collecting the suitcase. At the top of each building.
That would make it a lot more obvious that you're collecting.
The only review I see is from the Deseret News in Utah, which is sort of the Mormon Church newspaper. They reviewed this game.
Amazing.
I love it.
What did they have to say about this game wherein you are a thief?
Well, for the Coleco version, they gave it a 3 out of 5, praising the game's voice effects but criticizing it for being unoriginal, despite the boundaries of technology being pushed. He stated that the game contains plenty of cute, enabling it to appeal to all ages and both genders. He also stated that there is little new here that will keep an experienced gamer longed at the screen. Okay. So essentially, if you're a noob...
The good news is that these particular players are going to be stuck at the screen for the next hour, so...
Yeah. Good. Experienced players, you're gonna have to play this for a while. So, Hollyoak who is the person who wrote this, apparently played the game intensely for a number of days, but lost interest after mastering the ability to squish the more dangerous enemies. He finished by stating, if you are less jaded and are looking for a climbing game with a new twist, Squish'em may well be it.
I'm always looking for a climbing game with a new twist.
So, if you hate this game, you're jaded. That's the lesson. Thank you, Utah, for that review there. It was from, like, the 80s, you know, whatever. Okay. You know, someone is definitely on level 16, and there are fire hydrants falling down the building. I think that would be against fire code.
I suspect it's against mini codes.
Do you think they even meant to code it in? So
the siren's starting to get to bro. This is great.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, good. Fire hydrant dodge. Garby loses on level 10. That's fine. Wait, the level counter actually stopped a while back.
Yeah, it seems to have, which is... interesting.
Well, that's nice. I mean, we can count the number of buildings, technically.
We could, which is going to be a humongous pain for our referees.
Money, money, money.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, bro, for giving us the sound effects that we're missing out on.
You're welcome.
At this point, score is probably going to just end up being, as long as everybody runs into this.
This is weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are actually a lot of things on the screen, a lot of numbers on the screen that I'm not sure, like, do anything.
Indeed, there are several numbers on the screen that I never figured out what they correlate to.
Yeah, like the
one to the right of the lives, I could not tell you what it's for.
What about the 019 on someone's screen?
Yeah, that one I'm also not sure about.
So what I'm thinking is that
what's interesting about that is that the 019 is out of the bounds of what is expected to be rendered on the CRT.
Yeah. You know what? So maybe those
on
are
that same screen. Yeah.
Those are probably debug numbers or something.
I suspect so, or it's just stuff that's being rendered off screen so that it can be quickly blitted to the screen. But that's all stuff that is out of bounds for the rendering of the...
Gino, we're seeing the inner workings of the MSX right here.
That's true, we are. It's
the
real
numbers
great.
Everywhere.
Yep, we've also got numbers to the left on everybody's screen that are being rendered, also out of bounds of what would be normally rendered to the screen. Like the 290 on Caravan's screen over to the lower left. There's a lot of weird that happens in old games where the developers knew exactly how things were going to render and they could write data out of bounds.
Oh yeah. Okay, someone is starting over. I believe the new goal for pretty much everybody else is to get to level 16 and see if they can get the number to keep going up. If not, yeah, it'll have to be based off of score for who gets to level 16.
Yeah, the good news is that collecting the money, not the construction equipment apparently, does give you a pretty good amount of score.
I mean, it probably has some hammers in there too, you know? Just...
Oh, there you go. That's how you make your bags of money seem like they're really full of cash, is you put some hammers in there.
You're like, I wish I were a pro thief, but I only got $100 from this job.
But also a hammer. I'm ready to start construction work.
Oh yeah. You know what? That would be good if the robbery didn't work out for you in the long term. You could just go do construction.
Oh, you can hedge your bets that way. That's a really smart
Exactly.
idea.
Don't keep all your eggs in one bag. Especially with the hammers. They're gonna break.
That's true. But the good news is that none of these players are keeping all of their eggs in one bag. They're robbing multiple buildings with multiple bags.
Oh, that's so good of them. All the bags. So, this company actually made tons of games from what I'm seeing, you know? Oh my gosh. The company is serious, which you see on the parachute as they jump out the window. Or not out the window,
It's important
just
to
off
remind the
building.
player who made this software that they're playing, after all.
It's true. Oh my gosh. The music, it's starting to get to me a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not music.
It's music. It has multiple notes in a sequence.
So, from what I'm seeing, they actually... Sirius published Lemmings for Apple II back in 1982. It is not the same type of Lemmings as far as I can see. Oh my gosh.
No, you might think, oh neat, they worked with Psygnosis. No, Psygnosis would not work with these people. They also made a game which is called Outpost, which you might think, oh, Outpost, I've heard of that. Not the same game.
That's good. Yeah, it looks... Yeah, I'm just taking a look, and... There are a lot of names that sound slightly familiar, but not quite.
Yeah, they did seem to do that a decent amount. Making a game that has a very similar name to something else that's popular. So you might buy it, and then be very surprised.
However, I do want you to know that they made a game called Moogles. Just like the Final Fantasy Moogles. And this was before Final Fantasy, so...
I need to find this game.
Yeah, you need to go find it.
We need... I feel very comfortable saying this, because it's made by Sirius.
And what
we
you're
need Moogles in this tournament.
Yeah, you essentially guide Moogles to the single exit of a maze, and they'll follow the arrows placed within the maze, and you have to rotate the arrows. Oh geez, that music. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Sorry, Squaresoft, but you stole Moogles from this company. I'm trying to find what they look like. Do they look at all like Moogles? All I see are arrows. Where are the Moogles? I want to see the arrows. Or the... Oh, geez, no. They look like potatoes. And some of them are potatoes that have gone bad. Like, they're really green.
Well, when you only have 16 colors with which to work.
It's true. They also made a game called Deadly Duck. Which, I know nothing about Deadly Duck, but it sounds great.
It sounds deadly.
Yeah,
Are deadly things great for Sencha? Is that what you're... that's what we're supposed to
I mean, if they're ducks...
Alright, so what I've learned so far is that ducks, excellent, even when deadly.
Sure.
But somehow cows, not so excellent, even when friendly.
No, cows are dumb. Ducks, look, they're so cute, okay? Especially mallards. Like, could you ever hate a mallard?
I mean, if it was a particularly hateable mallard, yes.
Okay. Ducks are jerks. I mean...
Ducks are birds, and birds are jerks.
Yeah, but they're so cute. I think the reason I hate cows is because they're not cute. Money, money, money! Okay, there goes Garb. I'm very much of the opinion of cows being ugly, though. That's my own. I know, it's a hot take, but it's daylight savings time right now, and simply put, there's nothing that can bring happiness to a time shift.
Yeah.
Especially when you lose an hour.
I disagree with you there. Springing forward is always cursed, but falling back is blessed.
Oh, it's the best. Well, everybody's making some solid progress. I think everybody's learning the nuances of the game and learning what items are collectibles and what aren't. Mostly, if it moves left and right, you can't collect it.
Yeah, if it's not stationary, maybe don't touch it. I don't think that I've seen anybody else make it to 16 or beyond yet.
I don't think so.
My hope is that everybody has the same emulator behavior where we end up at 16 and then we just keep on climbing.
Well, we'll find out.
I have to admit, I didn't register that my level counter was not going up after I hit 16, but I know when I was testing this game out. I mean, I admit I only played for like 30 minutes, and then I thought, man, I would hate to play this for an hour, so I gave it to our contestants to do instead.
I love it. Oh, Tina. Oh, Tina. I'm sorry, I see some discussions going on. Okay, yeah, there's discussion about the upcoming game, because guess what? We've got 4 matches coming up, and there's some redraws going on, and that always excites me, Tina.
Oh, I can't wait. If you veto enough games, the good ones come out.
Yep, and we've gotten at least 1 veto. Okay. Yep, and we've got 2 vetoes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
By the way,
somebody needs to make it 3, because after 3, we start getting real grumpy.
Yep, someone is back to level 16, Terrorvan is almost there, and Jal is getting pretty close as well. Oh, nope, we didn't get 3 vetoes. We only got 2. It's fine. We'll live.
We'll live. The contestants, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm really enjoying the aesthetic of this game. Like, I don't know. Childhood was really simple. This is what the 80s looked like. If you ever tried to go to downtown New York, it's like this. Creatures running around just murdering people. There weren't elevators. And, simply put, there was a lot of free money. You know,
That's
the 80s
right.
were
Money.
great. Money, money, money. Yeah, it looks like 3 out of our 4 players are on level 16, so we will likely have to do score.
And that's totally fine.
Yep.
Yeah, given that the colors of the building continue changing, my assumption when I was testing is that clearly you're still making progress and the level's probably going up.
I mean, yeah. It's like, there's some creatures that I don't think I've seen quite yet that are showing up on screens. I mean, they all do the same thing, like wiggle back and forth. Like, they're not the most unique creatures on Earth.
When your entire life consists of moving back and forth, really, the only interest in your life is how you change your appearance. Am I going to be a ghost today? Am I going to be a very small man who looks left and right frequently? Maybe I'll be a slime, who knows?
It's true. Honestly, though, you know, I think this is a pretty accurate representation of basic biology, too. I mean, after all...
That's true, we do have the viruses.
Snakes are just fancy worms.
Very fancy worms, though.
Yeah, so, and they're basically the same.
Well, they're worms who've decided that they are above eating dirt.
Yeah. But they wiggle back and forth, all of them wiggle. That's all they do. And they also kill people climbing buildings, you know?
I think that's mostly in Australia.
Oh, okay. The great Australian skyscrapers. Yeah,
well,
Jal.
no, they don't have any. They couldn't build them on account of the snakes.
Oh, gotcha. So, it looks like Jal has gotten 24,540 points. Someone is definitely doing the best points-wise. Well, this is Kusogr4nde, the bad video game tournament, and you know what? This game doesn't belong here, Tina.
Okay, that's fair. I feel the players are going to disagree with you after being forced to play this for an hour, though.
You're probably right. By the way, it looks like all 4 players have gotten to level 16. So it is 100% going to come down to score. The high score is going to determine the victor. Terrorvan is starting over. That is not a huge deal. Terrorvan has gotten over 24,000 points. By the way, thank you, Joey. You're doing a pretty good job of keeping your eye on some of these, you know. It helps, especially commentary-wise.
Yeah, it helps tremendously.
Yeah. Chat, you are all my true loves. Uh-oh, Justin just gave me the look.
I was about to say, you've got 247 true loves, assuming that Justin is in chat.
He's my true blue love. See, there. That's
I've
even
met
better
Justin.
than.
He's not blue though.
He is if he holds his breath long enough.
Squish'em, I don't like where this is going.
Okay. Oh no, Garby, that might be it. 234,000 points on that playthrough. Look at how someone is doing though. Someone is up to 341,000.
So I have to point out that that last digit doesn't count because that's being drawn outside of boundaries. So we
Which
have
digit?
to, at minimum, ignore the very far right digit in the score doesn't count for the score. I don't know what is meant to be, like, why the numbers differ, but I do know that that is 1,000,000% not meant to be rendered to the screen. That is in the overscan area.
Okay. Yeah, then why is it there? What does it mean? Tina, help.
I don't know. I super duper do not know.
What does the 3-digit number in the bottom right mean? We have no clue.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff that's being drawn well outside of the screen boundaries. If this were to be rendered on a CRT, which is what these games were written for, could not tell you what that stuff means.
Garby is opting to do a reset after taking a quick death, and I think that might be the best way to move
I think
forward
that's
on
fair.
this. Although
it is worth pointing out, this game has a really astoundingly high load time when you first load the game. So these resets, while not super expensive, they're not free. Like, you're wasting half a minute just looking at the title screen. These were loading off of a cartridge.
I might even just
faster.
run and load into enemies real quick and game over that way.
It might be faster.
It might be. Faizu! Oh.
Faizu adding to the evidence docket if anything unfortunate ever happens to Justin.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Tina. Okay, I'm just... You know what? I feel like this is the type of sound that you could put on, like, when you're trying to go to sleep. You know, they have those white noise generators or the nature sounds. You could just do this instead.
Oh, that's true. This is like one of those nature sounds CDs, with the important exception that instead of nature sounds, it's sounds of New York.
The sounds of New York, like whoop 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 whoop, whoop 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 whoop. It's a good sound. Yeah, this is surprisingly close, and it's really hard to tell. Someone is just, like, had a fantastic run during the last playthrough. Everybody else is probably within, like, 50,000 points.
Yeah, it's super close, and, like, huge shout out to the referees, because they're doing the real hard work.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the microphone saying words, but the referees are super, super helpful.
Ah, so Melos has actually set up the Coleco version. Took a while, and apparently it's the best. Well, we'll have to hear some of it later.
Yeah, we definitely need to look up those sound effects.
Money, money, money. For some... Like, that just makes me think of Toy Story whenever I hear that. You know, in the beginning of Toy Story, when Andy is actually playing his toys for once. Or playing with his toys, you know. There's the
yeah.
bank robber. Yeah.
That's right.
I think that's one of maybe 2 times that Andy actually plays with his toys, and the other times he's just running around doing other stuff. Because he's a giant
for
nerd.
a movie about toys, there's not a lot of playing with toys that occurs.
Yeah, you're right. Instead, it's all about, oh, Andy doesn't love us. Oh, we're so sad. All it is a giant guilt trip for children. Oh no! The fire hydrant knocking Gel to his death, and that is a full game over. I don't think that was a new high schooler for Gel. Just so everybody knows, everybody who's just coming in, we are judging this now based off of high score because everybody has reached level 16. Mathman, let me just say, Andy is not a deity in my life, so if you abandon me so long, okay, haters gonna hate. Oh no! A hammer just hit Garby.
That's not very nice.
I hate when that happens, you know?
I can't say it's happened to me, but I don't imagine that I would enjoy it very much.
It's not the best feeling in the world, let me put it that way. Oh my gosh. The music. So I do want people to know that this is one of the matches with players who had done particularly well. Garby took the victory back in the day with Ninja Rabbits, if you remember those. I remember the rabbits.
They were ninjas, if I recall.
Oh, they were. Jal played Tom and Jerry the movie, and if I'm not mistaken, got a game clear during that match. Someone actually went and played Wally Bear in the No Gang, and yeah, I didn't think anybody was going to beat that, but someone made it decently far into the sewer, which was huge. Honestly, the sewer is so terrible there. And Terravan got the Dark Years. Everybody remembers that pile of Steam. Like, literally, it's on Steam. And managed to do a great job. Wait, Mike, has she managed to beat the game 3 times? Well, okay. You're completely right, Mike, yeah. Jal definitely beat Tom and Jerry quite a good amount of times. Okay. So, at this point, it appears that someone is currently in the lead, and then Jal, then Terravan, then Garb. That might be something that we would want to go and check just to make sure, but, you know, all you need is one good run.
Yeah, if you get that one breakaway run, you're going to be very well positioned.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think if it would be better to be a little bit methodical and slow going through some of these areas.
I mean, if it means you don't die, you're going to continue racking up points.
It's true. By the way, Jal is stomping a lot of these enemies. I mean, squishing them.
Enemy stomps are worth a... Yeah, that's right. Squishing. Temporarily squishing. No killing of things happens in this game other than you. But squishes do count for a decent number of points. I believe they're 100 points each. They definitely are at level 16, but I think that's true irrespective of the level that you're on.
I mean, you're a robber, of course. You know, of course it's gonna allow you to die.
So you can die, that's fine.
Yeah, they're just, like, harmless little bugs and cheese wheels. You know, the cheese wheels probably die too, to be honest.
Spiders, aliens, slimes, viruses. Who kills a virus? Cruel people, that's who.
Oh, okay. Squish him, Sam! Come on, squish! Very, very nice. So apparently some of the creatures are actually worth more when you squish them. I'm not sure exactly what counts, but going up one level is 10 points, squishing something is 100 points. I wonder what would happen if you just sat there and squished something multiple times.
It takes long enough for the enemies to come back that I suspect that that would be a really, really inefficient way of gaining points versus climbing a level, squishing, climbing a level, squishing. That's probably going to be, for the sake of this competition, that's going to be the best strategy.
I think you're probably right, yeah. Oh boy.
I'm being told that you cannot squish respawned enemies, so there you go.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. They become immortal to shoes.
Well, that's pretty much how evolution works. The next generation is going to have fewer of the weaknesses of the prior.
It's true, this is... And even ghosts. That's how it works with post-life evolution as well. You know, if you're a ghost and you die to somebody squishing you, hopefully you're... like, all of the others that survive manage to carry on the ghost DNA and create a stronger series of specters.
That's right. We're learning here on twitch.tv/Procentia how ghost propagation works.
You know, you
These
probably
are the
never
things
thought
you don't
about
learn in
that.
biology.
Yeah. Well, I learned it in biology, but I'm also in Utah, so... But yeah, ghost DNA, it's the latest craze. I do want to say someone is having a really good playthrough again. Everybody else is having a bit of a hard time getting back to level 16.
Yeah, someone... What was someone's previous high score? I think this might be a high score run already.
It was 340, or 34,000, something like that. I don't know.
Okay, well, 26,000 is probably a little bit less than 34,000. I need to talk to a number doctor to make sure, but I think that's the case.
Okay, I'm just relaxing because I'm like, what else do we talk about here, Tina? What do you want to talk about?
Well, one thing that you could talk about is how cool this tournament is and how cool all of these players are for participating in it.
You know what? Yeah, they put themselves in the spot where they have to play who knows what for an hour. They have no idea if they're going to enjoy it.
No, they have an idea about that.
Well, okay, they usually know they're not going to enjoy it. But, you know, they're here putting on entertainment. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm really glad that people sign up for this, because it's just something that, like... I was sitting at home one day and got bored and thought what would be fun is to make people suffer. And so I made it Kusogr4nde, and people actually signed up, and I'm like, that was a mistake. But thank you everybody for all your mistakes, okay? That's what makes life happy. Somebody else messing up.
But sad that so far we haven't seen anybody get 128 lives.
Well, Tina, that's a lot of lives.
Yeah, but when you read that off, it sounded like it was one of the selling features of the game. And so far, I haven't seen that come to fruition.
Well,
all that I've seen is a bunch of money, money, money.
Money, money, money. You know, you're right. I wonder if you manage to get that many lives. Can you go, like, live in Bermuda? Is that the end goal here? Flee the country.
Maybe that's what the credit screen looks like if you manage to max out the score.
Ah. Oh no, Jal's in trouble. Oh good, lifting the legs right over that enemy. Wow, I was a little bit concerned, but Jal managed to get through that tough spot. Because the enemy became immortal.
Yeah, for the most part, these players seem to have really figured out what their groove is going to look like as they're playing this game. And they seem to have, for the most part, come into their own. I love the fact that I said that right as Zhao took a death.
But death happens, it's fine.
That's true, it's part of life. Well, no, it's the opposite of that, but...
It's the end result of life.
That's right, it's life taken to the logical conclusion.
To the extreme.
No, I'm not sure that that's correct either.
Oh, Tina. Oh, Tina. I think it's right. I think it's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have less than 10 minutes left. And so I think what all the players need to do is, if they're having a terrible start to a run, just go ahead, hurry, get a game over, and then start over.
This is the point where you're going to have time for exactly one more really, really good breakaway run.
Oh yeah.
If you don't make it to 16 with all lives intact, probably take a quick game over and see if you can't get one more good one started.
There we go, Garb is starting over here.
Speaking of breakaway runs, I do want to point out someone is, once again, I think now, very much having a fantastic run and is setting a new high score.
Oh yeah. This is a really good run. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to pass someone at this point. This is just a game that has really worked in their favor. What's the number next to the life counter? You got me. I have no idea. Yeah. Someone, no! What are the places at the moment? Someone is in the lead, and I'm not sure about the others. But Jal is making a good push. Yeah, someone passing someone is not an impossible feat. Yeah, I'm sorry, but someone is literally one of the people playing the game.
It's really difficult to clarify beyond the fact that one of our contestants has the name Someone 3255, and unfortunately, that means that the phrase someone is going to be mentioned a lot in this race.
Yeah, I'm not going to call someone anything but someone, okay? Because that makes commentary better. See, I'm a professional, Tina.
Professional streamer, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, someone just got to the top of the building.
Oh, that's always good. You know what's at the top of the building?
Money, money, money. Oh, apparently I'm a professional Tina. Sorry, Tina. You might just be an amateur, Tina.
Oh, man. I mean, that's fair.
How long have you been a Tina?
Well, no, see, here's the thing. A professional is somebody who gets paid money to do something. I am not paid money to be a Tina. And it's very rude to ask people what their age is live on the internet.
I don't know. I openly told people what year I was born, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm 30 mumble.
Oh, okay. So am I. What a coincidence. Okay, someone is up to 43,000 points. And Brutask, thank you for asking about the levels that we have. As far as we can tell, 16 is the max level. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? We still have enough time that I think that a reset might be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a little bit concerned about Garby,
Garby
though.
might be doing that shortly. I think that second place is still achievable, but someone has definitely just wrapped up.
Yeah,
first
I don't
place.
think
can't
anybody
imagine.
is going to beat someone at this point.
Yeah, just we're well on our way to seeing 50,000 points, and that's not gonna.
Now, if we had a player named Anyone playing against
God.
someone,
Yeah, we need that next time.
and we need a no one as well. Ooh, okay. All you Twitch streamers out there, consider a few different usernames here.
Yeah. We're not saying that we need an Abbott and Costello routine in Kusogr4nde, but we don't not need it either.
Okay, so apparently there's some sort of problem going on, and I'm not completely sure what the problem is. I think that we'll want things to be spelled out so that we can figure out what it is. Someone just managed to get 478,000 points, though. Or 47,000 points, sorry. The last
Numbers are
digit is
hard.
tripping me up.
No, that last digit is really easy to just read as part of the number, and it's taking a lot of self-control to go, oh wait, no, that number is fake.
Okay, so apparently Garby at one point got a bag and ended up having to restart the game. And I'm not
Okay.
sure.
That seems bad. Garby was having some technical issues at the very start. I wonder if just something is up with the emulator, or yeah, I don't know what could be going on there.
I have no idea.
I am now keeping a real close eye on Garby's gameplay since we just hit level 4 and they're saying that it happened at level 6.
Yeah, so keep an eye on Garby. Let's see. When they manage to get to the top of this building, what is going to happen? Yeah, Kiss, as far as I can tell, someone is currently doing the demo. Terravan as well. I don't think either of them is going to make another attempt.
Which is fair. We've only got 3 minutes left. Someone definitely can't improve at this point. I'm not sure about Terravan. I think Terravan probably would be very hard-pressed to see an improvement.
Oh, yeah.
But Zhao is currently on a pretty good run. If Zhao keeps up this run, that might be good enough for second place, which I think right now Terravan has.
Okay, Garby is currently beating level 6. Let's see what happens here. Level 7. Okay, at least the game continued on.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure what could have happened there.
I don't know. Okay, Jal is currently on level 15. I think Jal has a good attempt to make some progress. Terravan is probably cutting the stream. They are done with this. We just see scary vans at this moment.
That is a terror van.
Okay, 1.5 minutes left. Let's see what can happen now. Garby and Jal are just rushing as much as possible. Oh, Terravan. I like it. Okay, we are just about down to 1 minute left. Yeah, Cadus can be the decider on if we are going to give extra time to Garb due to that really crappy restart that the game just decided on, because that could... I don't know, it's hard to say exactly what happened. Parachuting down to level 10. I will leave it to our referee to decide. It looks like Kate has made the decision because of the weird reset that happened. They are going to let Garby finish her current run. So we will go ahead and wait until Garby runs out of lives before calling the game. That is the decision.
That seems like the right decision.
I think so as well. Okay, Jal is just about out of time here. And there we go, we hit the hour. I'm gonna keep this running, though, for now. Until Garby is
way
done.
To make it so that people can't make fun of you for not stopping at exactly 1 hour flat.
Quiet.
Alright, so hopefully Kate and Joey Gatorman can let us know what the score boundaries that we are watching for as we focus on Garby's run are going to be, so that we can see placement changes.
There we go. Okay, Garby moving on to level 13. Just so everybody who's tuning in right now knows, someone is currently in the lead with the 478,000 points. Jal appears to be in second, Terravan in third, Garby currently in fourth, but because the game did a strange reset for Garby at one point, we are giving Garby extra time to finish this last run. So, essentially, Garby needs to get past 24,000 in order to start making some progress here. 2 lives left. It's not impossible.
No, with some methodical gameplay, Garby's going to be able to see that. And yeah, 24,050 points is going to be the next threshold, at which point Garby will be in third place. And that'll be very close to second as well.
True. I still love the sound effects in the game. They're too good. Are there extends? You can get extra lives.
Up to 128 of them.
$128 lives. Like, you know somebody has to have done that, you know?
I really want to know how the game behaves when you take over 128, though. What does the game do when you have negative 127 lives?
I don't know. Yeah, do you roll over? You might.
Yeah, it might. It could be that it is coded correctly and that it just prevents you from getting any additional lives. Or, alternately, the fun option is that it takes over to negative lives, and who knows what happens then. We go into the computer fun zone.
Okay, Garb is breaking that 24,000 line right now. I believe Garb has moved into third.
I believe that we have just seen Garb move into second, actually.
I think so. So, for those who are asking, we're giving Garb extra time because the game just decided to reset in the middle of one of the runs. And there we go, there is a death.
So we've got 1 life to see another 20,000+ points scored.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Unlikely.
Oh my gosh, okay. Oh jeez. Oh, these... I'm a little bit concerned. There we go, that is it. I'm calling it. Tina, we are done with this match. Yeah, that was a delight.
I'm sad for me that we're done. I suspect that none of the players are particularly broken up about it, though.
I think you'd probably be right there, Tina. Well, with that said, this game definitely had a few issues with being a game, but it was definitely a good playthrough. I enjoyed seeing what each of the players could potentially do. Someone definitely took the victory. Garb took second, Jal third, and Terravand took fourth. Now, just so everybody knows, all of these players... Oh, I accidentally didn't stop the timer. All these players took first during their first matches, so at this point, they are... All of them can still make it into the final bracket. It's a little bit harder for Terravan now due to the 4th place, but still not impossible. Someone took the victory. And by someone, I mean a person named someone.
This is the best. I absolutely love the fact that we have to work around the name someone as someone's name.
Alright, I'm going... I'm letting someone know to come join Voice. Okay, so it looks like there was a little bit of confusion with what happened in the last match, but someone definitely made the most progress here. Hello, someone. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming and joining. Yeah, and honestly, you just blew this out of the park, the game. You made the most progress. You got an extremely high score there. Seriously, fantastic job.
Yeah, it's good to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So what are your thoughts about the game?
It's pretty simple. It's a little bit fun. I like how it just turns into a randomizer after level 16.
Yeah,
That's one
essentially.
way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially a randomizer at that point. It's... Like, I think, honestly, watching this game, I felt that it had a bit of charm. It definitely was an enjoyable watch, and honestly, it reminded me a lot of my childhood. Not gonna lie.
Cool. Yeah, it's a pretty decent game, but I'll probably never play it again.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I don't think anybody can blame me for that.
Yeah, Tina was like, you're not gonna hear the end of it. Yeah. So, was there any part that was particularly difficult for you?
So I guess like level 14 to 16, the level is full of the enemies that chase you, so if you went to a portion with only one pipe, there's a good chance you might get stuck.
Okay. Yeah,
other than that, it was pretty okay.
Okay.
Like in the later levels, I figured out that if you just were patient and waited for the thing to fall, then you have a good chance of getting past it.
Yeah, I do think it's a little bit counterintuitive at that point, because races in general, you want to go fast, but at times, especially in this match, going slow definitely paid off.
Yeah, because you definitely want to conserve your lives.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, you did a really fantastic job. I have no idea how you got a score that high, but you did. Honestly, for a blind playthrough, seriously, fantastic job. Well, I'm trying to think, because we're getting set up for the next match. We went a little bit over time, but is there anything you'd like to say before we have you take off?
No, GG's to everyone else, and I guess that's it. Thanks for hosting this.
Hey,
All
sure
that.
thing. Yeah, and congratulations for the victory. We'll catch you later. And thank you, Tina, for choosing this.
Yeah. Thank you and congratulations to all the runners.
Yeah. Well, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and reveal who the next game master is. Obviously, someone sadistic, because it's me. Tina. Yeah, Oh, okay, Tina's gone. Never mind. Bye, Tina. I'm choosing the game. It's my game. This is my story. And I'm going to be subjecting people to pain. By the way, thank you, people. I see that we have multiple people who are subscribing. I've wanted to make a little thing so that, you can have your name pop up. So thank you, everyone. Kitsune, Daichi, RIL, I saw you, Robbie dropped some bits. Thank you, the bottom tier, for resubscribing. Seriously, I love you all. But you know what I love more? I love ducks. And conveniently, we were talking about ducks. We've got Duck Game coming up now. Hey! Duek.